Hey everyone, it's Carissa at Sprinkled with Glitter. Thanks for joining me today. Today I am creating 3 projects featuring the April 2018 Essentials by Ellen release. There are 2 new leading ladies and a fabulous stamp and die combo that I think you're going to love. And I love that they coordinate so well together. So starting off with our first leading lady, this is Everyday Hero Lady. Next up, we have the Be Brave stamp set, and this is perfect for my mom, who is currently fighting cancer. It has that strong die on the back as well. And the final leading lady is my favorite. She is Hot Mess Lady, because that's totally me. And the sentiments in this stamp set are fabulous. Now, to coordinate with the new stamps and dies, EllenHudson.com has put together this power bundle, and I love this power bundle for 2 reasons. Number 1, it goes so well with the stamps and dies that were released, and number 2 is, hello, rainbow. I love this 6x6 really rainbow pattern paper pad from Lawn Fawn. There are 3 of each design in this paper pad, so you don't have to be afraid to use that one that you love so much, because there's still 2 more in the pattern paper pad. There are some rainbow embellishments, the rainbow jewels on the right-hand side and the mini rainbow iridescent stars on the left-hand side. These are the perfect little sparkly embellishments for your card projects. Next up is the red foil star washi tape here. It's got a really nice foil finish to it. And finally, the set of honeybee stencils, and this has this really cool kind of ray effect to it. It looks really cool behind Everyday Hero Lady. And you can check out projects over on my blog that I'm not showing here in this video today, but I have used this stencil on a couple of projects over there. Now for today's project, I went ahead and stamped some images and colored them off camera. I was coloring in front of the TV, and I have marked the colors on these sheets. So if you want to kind of zoom in and pause here to see what colors I used, I've also linked them over on my blog. But these are stamped with Hero Arts Intense Black ink on Neenah 110-pound Classic Crest Solar White cardstock. Now, if that isn't a mouthful, I don't know what is. So now I am taking the coordinating dies and I'm holding them in place with a little bit of delicate surface painter's tape. And I am going to create my sandwich here and run it through my Gemini Junior. And I'm going to cut all of these images out. So now I have a bunch of images ready, some accessories from the Hot Mess Lady, and I am ready for a serious crafting sesh here. So when I saw how well the honeybee stencils kind of coordinated with this release, I thought I would pull out my Essentials by Ellen Silver Linings die, and I'm going to kind of create this rainbow ray background using this die set. And you can see I have the dies connected there together. That was for another project, and I just left them connected because it's easier for me. And I placed that die combo onto a piece of vellum here. And I'm using some Copic markers to kind of create a rainbow effect. And I'm kind of starting in the middle and working my way out. If you want more precise, like, alignment with your colors onto the rays, then you could absolutely die cut this first and then add your color with the Copic markers. But because they are connected by a very fine little, like, Chad, I don't know what to call it. They're kind of hard to color. They kind of they're loose. So it is a little more difficult. It's not impossible. I've totally done it, but just keep that in mind. So after I had my color applied, I went ahead and put my die on top of that colored area, ran it through my Gemini Junior to die cut it. And now I have this really cool kind of backdrop for my Everyday Hero Lady. I'm going to add a couple layers of foam adhesive on the back of her. These, because they are colored and cut out of 110-pound cardstock, they are really sturdy on their own, and they make a really nice focal point when they have that really nice heavy weight to them. And when you add a couple of layers of foam adhesive behind them, they really feel substantial on the card front. So you can see here I am stamping this You Are Brave sentiment onto this Essentials by Ellen linen card base. I'm using my Mini Misty because of the texture. If I need to restamp it, I can stamp it right in the same place. I use the VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink for that, and I just stamp that right onto the card base. And before I adhered that grouping, that silver linings grouping there, I went ahead and clipped apart the rays so that they could kind of fluff out. And then I attached my little leading lady there on the front. These two dies here that I'm working with are a part of the Everyday Hero Lady coordinating die set that's available for purchase. And you can see I just nestled the heart inside of that kind of, I don't know what to call it. What is it? I call it a pow or a boom shape because it reminds me of the comic books, but I just nestled that in there. I die cut them both at the same time. I also die cut a lightning bolt from the Silver Linings die set, and I attached that to the front of her shirt. And both of those I gave a good healthy coat of the tonic shimmer pin over the top. And now I'm adhering some of those little tiny stars all over and a little jewel inside of her crown. And I finished that lightning bolt off with some glossy accents. So we're moving on to our second card, and I am creating my own background paper here. I am using a couple of the Kuretake Zig Art and Graphic Twin markers. I'm using the green shadow and the light carmine, and I'm using my T-square ruler and just drawing lines. I totally eyeballed it, you guys. It's not perfect, so don't look close. And I drew several green lines across, and now I'm taking a couple of pink lines down the side, and I kind of created that, like notebook paper feel. I die cut the Silver Linings die once again out of vellum, and I'm clipping those rays apart. And I'm going to use this heart die from Hero Arts to die cut some of that Lawn Fawn Really Rainbow pattern paper. And I'm going to kind of layer this all up. I don't know why I chose to make kind of a ledger paper in the background of this, but hey, it works, okay? So now I'm taking that coordinating die, the strong die, and I'm die cutting it from this Licorice Twist cardstock. This cardstock already has some Stick-It adhesive applied to the back, so I have a double-sided adhesive back there so that when I go to stack these up, it's going to be really easy. So I've die cut 6 of those, and you can see I'm taking the first one and putting it back into the negative space. Now I'm going to take the second die cut. I'm going to remove the Stick-It adhesive backing so that the sticky is revealed, and I'm going to stack this right on top of that first one. The first one, by the way, still has its backer on it. Now I'm going to continue to do that until I've stacked up 6 of these die cuts. And this makes for a really cool, thick, almost chipboard-like embellishment for the front of your card. And it's a great way to add dimension to these really delicate die cuts. And you can see all the dimension I got there. Now I'm going to use the UR once again, and I'm stamping it onto some vellum with some Versamark ink and coating it with the Brutus Monroe Sterling. This is a silver embossing powder, and heat setting it. And this is going to go with the die cut to create my sentiment that says, "You are strong." I love this stamp set, especially with that Everyday Hero Lady, because it really, when I was creating all of these projects, I thought of my mom who's battling lymphoma for the 3rd time right now. And all of these sentiments were so perfect for her. It's like, you are brave and beautiful. You are strong. You have grit and grace and be strong and all these things. And I just absolutely love the way they combine together. And I think they're going to make perfect Mother's Day projects as well. So now that I have all of these different elements, I'm just putting them together. I adhered the heart to the Silver Linings background using some foam adhesive. I am adhering this vellum strip to the heart using just a little bit of strong liquid adhesive, and I've tucked a piece of silver glitter cardstock underneath that as well. Then I'm going to flip this over, add some tape runner to the back, and adhere it to that card front that I've created. Now I took this entire panel and I adhered it to an A2 size card base made out of some Neenah 110-pound solar white cardstock. I added a combination of those little stars and some sparkling clear sequins. And then I finished off that die cut element with a little bit of shimmer pin and some glossy accents as well. Now for my 3rd card, I'm going to use Hot Mess Lady. And I love Hot Mess Lady because let me just tell you, I'm a hot mess. I've got so many irons in the fire all the time, and I'm still in my clothes from Pilates this morning at 5:30 a.m. It is 4:45 p.m., so I'm just doing it good today. But hey, I'm getting it done. So I've taken this circle die and I've die cut it from some Inka Dinka Doo stamping mass paper that's cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it's the size of my A2 size card. And my card base is made of some Essentials by Ellen linen cardstock, my favorite. And I am just blending on a little bit of Dewdrop ink from All To New. It is a very light ink, and I started with a very light hand and then just built up the color. And before I remove that stamping mask paper, I am going to nestle that die right back in. And I'm going to use my embossing mat in my cutting sandwich here to deboss that circle shape around the area that I have ink blended. So I get a little bit of deboss detail and kind of add a little bit more interest to the edge of that kind of ink blended circle background. By the way, the ink blending doesn't have to be perfect on this because we're going to cover a lot of it up with this adorable hot mess lady and a cute little sentiment. So don't stress about getting your ink blending just perfect. So you can see I've taken this over to my Mini Misty and I've stamped a sentiment. It says, "We may be a mess sometimes, but at least we're a hot mess." So like we're hot, right? Yeah. Even in our yoga pants at 4:45 p.m. Anyway, I had to double stamp that with the VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink because of the texture on the cardstock. To get a good image, I needed to stamp it twice, and that's the beauty of the Misty. I've cut some hearts using the die from the Everyday Hero Lady die set. And I've gone ahead and added my little lady on there using a double layer of foam adhesive. Now, you saw me earlier, I actually clipped into her hand so that she could hold the donut because I wanted it to really look like it was in her hand. And this was the best way to do that. And she ain't letting go of that donut. It's her donut and she wants it. I want a donut right now. I thought that once I got her on here, I really wanted her to have some pattern on her shirt. So I'm going to do a little paper piecing here. I stamped that shirt onto some pattern paper and I fussy cut it using the scissors right up to the line. And now I'm taking a black marker and going around the edge to really finish off that edge. I just colored her pants blue because they weren't blue before and I thought they needed to be blue. And now I'm taking some liquid adhesive and I adhered her shirt on there and now we have a rainbow shirt. So now I'm just adding the finishing touches, some shimmer pin to the hearts and her shirt, a little bit of the Stickles Rock Candy, Distress Rock Candy, and finally some glossy accents over those hearts. And that completes my 3 projects for today, featuring the brand new Everyday Hero Lady, the Hot Mess Lady, and the Be Strong stamp and coordinating die sets from the Essentials by Ellen line. As always, I will have links to the featured products used in these projects in the description at YouTube, but head on over to my blog at sprinkledwithglitter.com. It'll be linked below. Over there, I'll have more still shots, more information, and a complete list of supplies for you, as well as all the Copic marker colors that I used in these projects today. And I'll also have images of several other card projects that I created using these new products from the Essentials by Ellen line, which is available exclusively at ellenhudson.com. Thanks for stopping by today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed these projects. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of my card making video tutorials. Thanks for stopping by and spending time with me today. And until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day. Hey, if you've stuck around this long, you know you're my favorite. If you want to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and hit that button on the left side of the screen. And here's a couple more video tutorials I thought you might enjoy.